As students of mathematics education, we spend years in lecture class mastering the beauty of logic, the precision of calculus, and the theories of pedagogy. We are trained to pass rigorous exams, and we prepare deeply for our university midterms and finals. We focus entirely on what to teach and how to explain it. But there is a silent requirement of our future profession that isn't listed on any course syllabus. When we step out of our student roles and into our own classrooms, our success won't just depend on our ability to derive formula, it will depend on how we handle an avalanche of student data, parent emails, lesson plan deadlines, and administrative schedules. Mathematical logic gets us our degrees, but organizational systems are what ensure we actually survive and thrive in the real world. As we look forward to our future careers, I want to talk about why mastering organizational skills is the ultimate step in transforming us from passionate university students into highly professional elite educators. Yet, there is a persistent perception in our universities that a high GPA is the sole indicator of our readiness to teach. We believe that if we ace the math, we ace the job. But in practice, professional teaching is far more complex than achieving academic excellence alone. When we make the sudden transition from university to a real school, many recent graduate educators encounter an overwhelming, suffocating phenomenon known as administrative shock. New teachers often face severe difficulties in managing extensive school documents, designing structured lesson plans, and navigating endless administrative requirements. Without prior experience, the lack of systematic data archive system for student grading and structured documents can quickly decrease a teacher's focus. This organizational deficit leads to highly inefficient work habits, ultimately spiking the risk of early career burnout due to the sheer weight of the administrative load. But the danger of this organization stretches far beyond the paperwork on our desks. A static mindset regarding teacher preparation, one that relies purely on academic theory, heavily obstructs the vital social interaction within the school ecosystem. Teachers who rely purely on textbooks often face immense difficulties in explaining complex mathematical concepts to diverse audiences with varying levels of understanding. Furthermore, a lack of hands-on experience in managing different opinions or handling classroom dynamics can lead to a chaotic environment. If these social and managerial skills are absent, the classroom will end up being chaotic, and teacher-student communication will fail to feel genuinely inclusive. So, how do we fix this? How do we bridge this massive divide between academic theory and real-world survival before we step in front of our first class? Fortunately, we don't have to wait until graduation to build these muscles. Our college student organizations provide an excellent low-stakes work simulation that directly combats this shortcoming. Within an organization, students practically learn how to manage budgets, draft official letters, and utilize digital project management tools in real-life scenarios. Moreover, organizing large-scale campus events forces students to practice diplomacy, polish their public speaking, and execute quick decision-making under pressure. These environments serve as a testing ground to practice communication skills, teaching future educators how to reach and resonate with diverse audiences before they ever step into a formal classroom. In conclusion, truly competent mathematics teachers are those who successfully balance numerical intelligence with sharp managerial skills. The administrative and social obstacles that plague new teachers are most effectively solved through hands-on practice, not just passive textbooks theory. Therefore, we must view active participation in organizations not as a distraction, but as a vital investment in becoming adaptive, resilient, and thoroughly professional educators. Because at the end of the day, we must look in the mirror and acknowledge a harsh truth about the career we have chosen. Let's be entirely honest with ourselves. This organization is not a harmless personality creator. It is a barrier that stands directly between our knowledge and the students who desperately need it. When we show up to a lesson frantic and unprepared, we aren't just letting ourselves down. We are introducing unnecessary chaos into the lives of students who are already anxious about mathematics. Our talent as educators is too important and our time is too valuable to be wasted hunting through digital clutter or reconstructing lost records. Organizing your files and mastering your schedule isn't a personal chore. It is a profound act of professional respect for your students and your craft. Rise above the administrative noise. Build the invisible systems that shield your teaching from chaos. Let us commit, right here and now, to mastering the discipline of organization, not just to make our jobs easier, but to honor the absolute standard of our profession.